let me tell you something. This that happened, I've got to lay it down and leave it on the other side of the cross. Almost all of us have been through traumatic experiences. All of us have been misused. All of us have been betrayed. All of us have had our heart broken. All of us have had folks that misused us, took advantage of us. And the purpose was for me to hold my head down and walk around looking like, what happened to me? But the thing about it is I met Jesus. And Jesus told me, he said, take it to the cross. You wasn't about nothing, no way. Everything that happened to you, everything they said about you, take it to the cross and die to it, because Paul says we are not of those that have confidence in the flesh. I don't believe in me, no way. I believe in he that is within me is greater than he that is in the world. And so then what has happened to me, baby, ain't gonna hold me down. I'm getting up stronger. I'm more resilient. It had to happen. The psalmist says it was good for me that I was afflicted. I didn't meet Jesus up on top of the mountaintop. I met him down in the valley, down in Sorrow Valley, when everybody had walked off and left me for dead. I thought that my ministry was going to flourish. I thought I done got me some business cards and everything. Time I come to the church, I'm waiting for the usher to take me straight to the pulpit. Reverend Bland, this and that. But baby, that ain't how your ministry going to flourish. You first got to be drugged through the mud. You first got to lose all confidence in what you can do. You first got to mess up so bad that when they call your name, it's going to be a joke. When you call you with Reverend Bland, just go to laughing at it. But baby, when you come up out of that, the songwriter say, if you have to reach way down, look at your neighbor and tell him, I got a testimony. I got a testimony. I ain't got to tell you what I heard. I know what God will do. Will he set a table in the wilderness, in the presence of your enemy? Baby, I'm eating every day, and they don't want me to eat. But it ain't a devil in hell that can stop God. When God decides he gonna bless, somebody say, every time I turn around. Shake my hand, Brother Eddie Lewis O'Neill. Every time I turn around, he keeps on blessing me. And not only is he blessing me, he blessing my children. He blessing my mom and dad. What's different? What's different is what I believe. You see, Brother Tyrone Staten, when you believe something, then you're not tossed to and fro by every wind and doctrine and sleight of men's hand like children. When you believe and you know your God, because they give you a pink slip, you don't go nowhere and sit down. Because they tell you no, don't make you go nowhere, get depressed and get in the bed and won't answer your phone and whatever. When you believe, Brother Curtis, when they let you go at the casino, you go start your own business. When you believe, come on now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something with your spiritual self, your church self. When you ain't got no income coming in, it's rough. Because I'm going to tell you, the bills steady coming in, whether you making any money or not. So I don't need no church folk coming to me giving me some jackleg scripture or nothing. I got to know that I know that God meant what he said and said what he meant. And he ain't going to leave me nor forsake me. God just trying to show me what I can do without. I keep telling y'all that your life is not what you got. The value of your life is not in what you got, but it's what you can do without. Yeah, you bragging because you got a Mercedes. You happy because you got a Mercedes. But I'm happy I ain't got one. I'm happy that my repair bill ain't like that. I'm happy that when I cut my car, it ain't got one of them Mercedes bills upon it. It ain't what you got. It's what you can do without. Because I promise you, baby, everything that's here is passing away. Somebody said, only what you do for Christ What shall we say then? If I got to continue, no. I believe something different. I believe the gospel. Yes, sir. And the gospel is not the clothes I wear. The gospel is not the church I go to. The gospel is not even me living right. But the gospel is the death, burial, and resurrection. The gospel is about something new. The gospel is about the death of something old. And not only, I done got happy now. Marilyn and I got happy. Let me tell you something. Not only did it die, but he buried it. It ain't the same until it's buried. All right. It ain't the same until it's buried. Because some of us have been carrying around stuff that's been dead for years, but we won't bury it. Yes, sir.